time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looking left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the ball sideline.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these designed quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Iamaleava. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Iamaleava. Smashes ahead. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCLA.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Tate. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's off. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. throw. It's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive play. Listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Mason. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers. But man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Running to Green. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And listen, said, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on the...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll take it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The hand to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Got his man quickly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go with a direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Iamaleava. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going over the top. He's got it all right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he
sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Right back to the well. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And the Bruins are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. This is hard for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Cox. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.